Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jack, and today's practice is a 30-minute grounding yoga practice. So you can come to this yoga practice whenever you're feeling a little bit unsettled, stressed out, if there's certain things in your life or certain things that are happening on the global scale that are bringing you a sense of unease, and you just need some time to settle and drop in to your body and onto your mat. You'll still probably break a sweat. You'll still get a little bit of a workout, but in the end, this practice is really to settle the nervous system. So let's go ahead and start on the back today. Lie down and bring the bottoms of the feet together. Let the palms open up towards the sky. Take a deep inhale into the belly. Open mouth, exhale, release. Deep inhale. And open mouth, exhale, release. One more of those. Inhale. And open mouth, exhale, let all of the air go. Good. Plant the feet down onto the mat. Extend your right heel up towards the sky. And let's interlace the hands around the back of the right leg. So you can keep the left knee bent, or you can stretch the left leg out long. But if you stretch the left leg out long, drive the left thigh energetically down towards the floor. And circle your right ankle a little bit. You can point the toes, flex the foot, just articulate those finer muscles in the bottom of the foot, in the ankle, in the calf. Good, and then finally flex the foot, drive up through the heel, and press the leg into the hands a little bit as you pull your hands back towards you. Bend your left knee if the left leg is straight. Take your right ankle to your left lower thigh. Lift your left foot off the mat and interlace your hands around the back of the left leg for this supine figure four. And just like you were pressing the right leg into the hands before, I want you to press your right ankle into the left thigh to try to wrap the right knee forward. Now this is a little confusing, so listen carefully. You're going to take your legs, so your legs are going to stay in this shape. You're going to take your left hand to the top of your right foot and guide the right foot and the left leg all the way across the body to the left. Now with the left hand, press the top of the right foot down. Take your right hand to your inner right thigh, press the knee forward and away. Stick your booty out a little bit, and then reach the right arm off to the right for this figure four supine twist. Some of us really feel this in our bodies, especially in kind of the lower right side body, the right outer hip. Others won't feel this a lot, so just notice what's happening in your body and don't worry too much about it. You know, you're just opening the body at this point, warming the body up. There's no reason to push yourself past your limit or to your edge. On your next inhale, come back to center. Extend both of your heels up towards the ceiling and reach the hands towards the back of the mat. Flex the feet. Notice if one leg feels a little longer than the other leg. Now ground your lower back and lower your heels down 30 degrees. Nice, 30 more degrees. Pause and hold. Heels 2 inches off the floor, ground the lower back. Things just got real. And bend the knees, plant the feet down onto the floor. Really nice. Big inhale into the belly. Open mouth, exhale, release. Good. Reach the left heel up towards the ceiling. Flex the foot. Interlace the hands around the back of the left leg. Stretch the right leg out long. Or keep the knee bent, whatever you did on the other side, but circle the left ankle, point the toes, flex the foot. Do what feels good, but just articulate the fine muscles of the bottom of the foot. And by fine, I mean dandy fine. No, I'm joking. I mean fine by small. Now pause, press the left leg into the hands. Actively draw the toes towards the face as you reach the heel up towards the sky. Sorry, there's a little mosquito on my toe. And then go ahead and bend your right knee. Take your left ankle on your right lower thigh. Interlace your hands around your right leg. Press the left ankle into the right lower thigh. Broaden the shoulders, lengthen the back of the neck. 2 more breaths here. Really nice. Unthread the hands. Take your right hand to the top of your left foot. Now remember, legs stay in this shape. Let the legs fall to the left. Go ahead and take your left hand to your inner left thigh. Press the knee forward and away, so not towards you. And then once the leg gets that image or that action, reach the left arm off to the left, slightly at a diagonal. Ground the back of the left shoulder. So we will kind of move into a more active style of the practice in just a few moments. But right now, we're just grounding, arriving, settling. So if the mind is swirling, if you're stressed, just allow yourself to drop in and be present to what's happening now. Good. Inhale, come back to center, reach both heels up towards the ceiling. Reach the hands towards the back of the mat, ground your lower back, and slowly keep the lower back grounded. Begin to lower the heels down towards the floor. Don't let the lower back lift. Engage your abs. And exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Really nice. Begin to rock and roll a few times. And come all the way up into a cross-legged pose. Very nice. From your cross-legged pose, go ahead and wait. Sorry. That's okay. What the? It's good? So good. Wait, unplug it for a second.
He's playing his original. He just ended one of his original tracks.
Amazing.
32 people in here. This is definitely.
It's growing.
Yeah, it is growing. People are interacting. People are loving it.
Keep interacting to the people. That will keep if you. From a cross-legged pose, let's go ahead and take the hands behind us, face the fingers out. Bend your elbows a little bit and let the elbows come back, but lift the chest up towards the sky. Broaden the heart. Feel the fronts of the shoulders stretch out a little bit here. Good. On your next exhale, roll forward, plant the palms, and step back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, pedal the heels out a little bit. Maybe move the hips side to side. This might be your first downward facing dog of the day, so just enjoy it. There's an element or a factor of enjoyment in yoga, and that's one of the best cures to struggle, stress, dare I say, anxiety. On your next inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Now engage your center, your core. Connect with the center. Drive the hands down and broaden the chest. Take 2 more breaths here. Deep inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, knee to right tricep, round and pause. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Now thread the foot all the way through, ground the left heel, and settle your right hip down towards the floor. Stretch the legs out long and flex the feet. Come up onto your fingertips and rotate towards the top of the mat. Nice. Good. So from here, you'll either stay here, make sure your legs are straight, or you'll lower your left forearm down and rotate towards the right. So this is like revolved triangle if you had too much kombucha. 'Kombucha, and you fell over on your side. Nice. It's also a deep leveraged twist, but keep the legs awake. One more breath. Plant the palms under the shoulders. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right palm. Lower the back left knee down to the floor. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale, broaden the chest. Slide the left knee back a little bit. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Now lift the belly up and away from your right inner thigh. And on your exhale, keep the right leg straight as you walk your hands just a little bit deeper and spread your toes. 2 more breaths. Nice. On your next inhale, re-lunge into your right knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, and pause. So create that cat pose action in the spine. Broaden the upper back. Lift the head a little bit. Wake up the legs, wake up the glutes. Inhale, hinge forward onto the tippy toes. Slowly to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Good. Inhale, cobra pose. Draw the shoulders onto the back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Pause, get it up there. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee crosses the midline to right tricep. Thread the foot through. Ground your right heel. And settle your left hip down to the floor. Now make sure your legs are at a 90-degree angle. Step the left hand off to the left. Lower your right forearm down to the floor. As you rotate here, remember, this is like revolved Ardha Chandrasana or revolved triangle pose, just knocked over on your side. Breathe into the upper back, the shoulders, the collarbones. Soften the eyes, maybe twist a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths. Very nice. Plant the palms. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the foot to the outside of the left palm. Bring your back right knee down. Nice. Slide the right knee back a little bit. Come up onto your fingertips. First inhale, broaden the chest. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Dig the left heel down. Stick the butt out a little bit. Oops. Dig the left heel down, stick the butt out a little bit, broaden the heart, and then maybe lift the belly up and away from your left inner thigh. Walk your hands forward and allow yourself to round in a little deeper. So this practice is primarily about folds, poses that draw us into our own center. We use the mat as a sanctuary in this practice to retreat. But we also sit with all of those swirling thoughts, emotions, ideas, and we try to remain at peace. Inhale, re-lunge into your left knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Big inhale, look between your thumbs. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Now pause here. Bend your knees a little bit. Either grab opposite elbows or interlace the hands at the base of the skull. Take a little bit more weight forward into the balls of the toes. You might even bend the knees a little bit. 2 more breaths. Good, let the hands hang down. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, let the elbows lead as you stand all the way up. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Pull yourself down and in a little deeper today. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. One more, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, round the chin in. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, bring the hands through heart center, arms down by the sides. Good. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, ground your right hand. Inhale, reach the left hand high. Roll to the pinky toe side of your back foot. Step the left foot back, side plank. Reach the left arm by the ear as you lift your right hip. Inhale. Exhale, right into chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, exhale, release. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Ground the left hand, inhale, reach the right hand high. Exhale, right hand down. Listen carefully, inhale, launch off of your left leg. Halfway lift with the left leg up. Jiva squat, left knee to right ankle, sit low. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, Jiva squat. So just breathing and moving. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, left foot down and fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, reach the hands above the head, grow long. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by the sides. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Left foot back, exhale, different this time. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, left hand down, right hand high. Roll to the pinky toe side of the left foot, step back, side plank. Turn the right palm in, reach the right arm by the ear, lift your left hip as you ground your left hand. Exhale, right hand down, right into chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, full crescent lunge. Exhale, right hand down, left hand high. Big inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, launch off of your right foot. One-legged halfway lift. Jiva squat, right knee, left ankle, sit low. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, Jiva squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, right foot down, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, pull yourself down and in. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by the sides. Good. From here, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, reach the arms. Exhale, sit all the way down onto your butt. Good. Squeeze the legs together, reach the hands forward, Navasana. Lift the chest. Exhale, lower down, Ardha Navasana. Rise back up, full boat pose. Lower down, half boat pose. Now reach the arms, draw your knees to your triceps, big toes to touch, crow pose on your butt. Hollow body hold, reach the hands back, the feet forward. On your exhale, roll up, plant the palms. Step or shoot the feet back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, exhale, release. Inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose once again. Exhale, sit down onto your booty. Squeeze your legs together, Navasana. Keep the chest lifted. Lower down, Ardha Navasana. Rise back up, high boat pose. Ardha Navasana, lower down, reach the arms, knees to triceps, big toes touch, crunch, crow pose. Hollow body hold, inhale. Exhale, rise up, cross the legs, plant the palms. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, exhale, release. So sometimes we just gotta offer all of the stress to the fire. We gotta build some heat, burn through it. Drop into the physical experience. So feel the heart pulsing, beating. Feel the body. Feel the lungs breathing. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot in between your thumbs. Ground your left heel, toes to a 45-degree angle. Warrior one. Sweep the hands above the head, meet the palms, look at the thumbs. On your exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades back and down, open the chest. Exhale, bow forward. Humble warrior. Let your head be heavy. Lift the hands high. Drive the back left heel down. 2 more breaths. On your exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, 3-legged dog, reach the right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose. Take the right shin to the outside of the mat. I meant to say take your right shin to the mat. Left leg long behind you. Today, don't be afraid to walk your ankle forward a little bit more. Unless this bothers the knee, then you roll in the back and come into supine figure 4. On your exhale, fold. Let your head be heavy. Rest here in pigeon pose. So feel that as you turn inwards and as all of your sensory organs are kind of forced to retreat or to introvert, that there is this opportunity to pay more attention to what's happening in the internal state. There's also an opportunity to feel less overwhelmed by the kind of chaos of the outside world. But our job is not to control the outside world, nor to pretend that the internal state will be the perfect answer to all of our problems. Our job is to just notice what arises, both internally and externally, with non-reactiveness. To remember the bigger picture. This is a memory that we might not be able to see clearly all the time. We might not even know in this lifetime, so we have to have faith that there is indeed a bigger picture. On your next inhale, rise up onto your palms. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Reach the right leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank pose. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot in between the thumbs. Ground your right heel. Warrior one. Draw the lower belly in and up. Sit low today. Bring the hands to meet and press your hands together. Look at your thumbs. Sit lower. Navel in and up. On your exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Draw the shoulders blades back and down. Big inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Let your head be heavy. Let your eyes be soft. Reach the hands higher to the sky. Gaze at your right ankle. 3 more breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, touch the hands down. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, pigeon pose. Outer left shin to the mat, right leg long behind you. Don't be afraid to bring the left knee to a pretty wide angle. Let's take a big inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. As you feel the length of the outer left leg, notice that the body and the mind are interwoven. This is a deep and releasing experience. You don't have to feel the trauma of years past, but you should feel a sense of catharsis, of release. We hold a lot of our emotional self in the body, and I'm not saying that in a super scientific way. I'm saying that the body, when the body feels bad, the state of well-being is not as potentially embodied and full as it could be. So breathe. 2 more breaths. Good. Plant your palms, tuck your right toes. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Reach the left leg high, shake the leg out, and then take your left foot down. Plank pose, come forward, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog or a cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Good. Slide the heels off to the sides. Let's come onto the butt, and we're going to just do 3 super simple forward folds. So stretch the legs out long in front of you. Let's flex the feet. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, bow forward. Now, if you can hold on to the feet, great. If you can't, that means that the world is going to end. I'm joking. That means that's okay. It's not a big deal. But don't just reach to the feet with the hands. If you can't touch them, let the hands come down somewhere else. Now let's take a big inhale, create a lot of length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold, and let your head be heavy. Roll the neck out a little bit. Feel like a little turtle, a little twiddle. Safe and secure. Feel like the mat and the practice are listening to you as your emotional well-being, your emotional dialogue just plays out. You are listened to. You have this container to kind of lay everything out on the table, so to say, and to be heard. And often when we give ourselves the space to notice what's going on, things tend to align with peace and serenity. Good. Inhale, rise up. Take the hands behind you, face the fingers outwards. Point the balls of the toes, bend the elbows back a little bit like you're trying to turn your hands outwards. Elbows squeeze towards one another. Lift the chest. Broaden the heart. If you want to straighten the arms, that can feel nice, but just take the heads of the shoulders back. One more big inhale. And open mouth, exhale. That felt really nice. Inhale, reach the hands above the head. Exhale, bring the arms down by the sides. Bring the legs out wide. Go ahead and take a big inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head be heavy. Imagine that my hands were pressing your thigh bones down and you were pulling the toes back towards your shoulders. Just 3 more breaths in this particular fold. Good. On your next inhale, sit all the way up. Now we're going to come into kind of a unique posture that I don't often teach, and a lot of teachers don't teach, which is fine, but it's a good one. And it's great to open a certain part of the hip that we don't really get to access a lot. So bring your left knee into a 90-degree angle. Let your left knee be directly in front of your left hip, left shin parallel to the front of the mat. Set your right shin right on top, right ankle on top of left knee, like Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. But then from there, carefully walk yourself onto your back so that you have the right ankle resting on the inner left knee, both of the knees opening. And just feel this stretch in the inner left groin, the inner line of the left leg, maybe even the quad. Take a few breaths. Good. So now that you know the setup of the legs, you don't necessarily have to sit up again, but let's switch sides. So take the right shin underneath the left shin, left outer ankle on top of your inner right knee. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Great. From here, come into happy baby's pose. Hold on to the pinky toe sides of the feet or the inner arches, and just allow yourself to be kind of like a little baby. So babies tend to be the most present creatures that exist. So we allow ourselves to be curious for the present moment, just like a baby. We see the world with new eyes. We feel what we feel and we allow it to unfold in a way that is organic and not repressed. But at the same time, we hold that skillful discipline of center, non-reactiveness. Good. As you feel ready, hug the knees into the chest. Round your forehead to your knees. Exhale all of the air out of the lungs. And stretch out, final Shavasana. Let the palms open to the sky and the toes roll out to the edges of the mat. Feel that the entire musculature of the body is relaxed. The fingers just naturally curl in towards the palms. The toes are spacious and soft. The eyes fall back into the vast expanse of the skull. And although it might be uncomfortable if the mind is kind of chaotic and fleeting, remind yourself that the winds of the mind will soften with enough time and practice. We sit in the eye of the storm. We do the practice even when we don't want to. Not in just times of stress, but in times of joy. In times of deep introversion and deep extroversion. Stay here for 5 to 10 minutes. It was a pleasure practicing with each and every one of you. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope that you're feeling a little bit more grounded, and have a wonderful rest of your evening or your morning or whenever you're practicing this. Namaste.